Left, your left, hey. Left, right, your left. You got it.
Thank you for joining in today with Andrea Eichmann and Mark Peterson of the People's Patriot Project for this week's WeP3 Debrief. Find out what our crew has been working on to help support those who have given some and all to the pursuit of liberty and freedoms across Minnesota and the United States. Watch, listen, and support as we create the beacon of hope and opportunity in today's society that needs its heroes. Are you a veteran, first responder, or a patriot looking for a place to put your skill set, your thoughts, and or want to help continue the mission? You have come to the right place. We are the People's Patriot Project, and we want to be the shock and awe when it comes to meeting the needs of our veterans and first responders. We are dealing with a new enemy in today's world where the wounds are not always seen. We want to be part of this mission in saving lives and making a difference. Welcome to the WeP3 Debrief. Here's Andrea and Mark letting you know the mission. And as always, Patriot Pride.
It is Fired Up Friday and Happy Red Friday. Remember, everyone deployed. I'm Mark Peterson with the People's Patriot Project.
And I'm Andrea Eichmann here with the People's Patriot Project.
Well, happy Friday. I'll be honest, I'm a little bit off, but we'll, you always want to have your best foot forward, especially when we're committing to a mission such as this. And I want to try my hardest. It's not the mission that's got me in a funk. It's got some other things, but what we're doing is extremely important, and we'll get her, man. We're gonna go get her. Did you see the new graphic that we had up?
I saw the graphic. You mean that one on Facebook?
No. Pat Cornwell, happy Friday.
Let's see.
Pat is a Leo out in Wyoming. Well, it was the graphic that we had up right at the beginning of the show.
Oh, yes, that one. I saw that one.
Yep. It's coming. It's coming. For those people that don't know, and unfortunately, if you're not in Minnesota, this might be a little bit of a thing, but we'll figure it out. We have 10 amazing, fabulous breweries in the state of Minnesota, handcraft breweries that are committed to be part of the mission in helping support veterans and first responders. And we have our first, we're calling it the Black Card. Hopefully we have a couple other colors coming up here soon. But we have our Pints for Patriots. It is a campaign. It is part of the mission. And it will raise money specifically for our veterans and our first responders. Here's how it works. You purchase the card for $20, and you can take it into any of the sponsoring breweries labeled on the card. Buy one, get one free. And these are handcraft brewskis. I mean, they range from anywhere from $6 to $12, and it's buy one, get one free. You can find your value in the card with purchasing maybe even just 2 beers. But outside of that, we're going to run a deal. Here's the deal. we're going to sell them for $20. If you want to donate $100, here's the math. That's 5 cards. We'll throw another card in for you. So you can sell them to your buddies, and you can help support the People's Patriot Project. We will throw a card in for every 5 cards you sell. So that's kind of a Minnesota thing. It doesn't have to be a Minnesota thing. Here's the deal. You can get hold of us and say, hey, I'd like to buy a card, and I would like to Patriot forward. And we can hand that card off to a veteran or first responder that maybe need a stocking stuffer. We're a little bit away from Christmas time, but maybe an Easter basket stuffer. And we can hand those off to a Patriot. So that is what we're running with right now. We're getting ready to get this punched out. Pardon the pun. No, don't pardon the pun. Punched out, punch card. Pints for Patriots. We're excited. Thank you for the amazing breweries. We've got 56 Brewery, Big Wood Brewery, Bent. It's not Bent Paddle.
No, just Bent Brewstillery.
Bent Brewstillery. Pat Cornwall, that's amazing, brother. That is amazing. We got our first set of 5 already sold. The Pat Cornwall. He's not even in Minnesota, people. Pat, you can, and that's a good. We got to get our website. We're working on the website piece, but you can also. What is our? We got PayPal. We've got
Venmo,
and so just let me know, Pat. If you go to www.the People's Patriot Project and you get on there in our donate page, that information's all there. If you need help with that, maybe because Andrea is really savvy, she can get that thrown up in the links real quick, and you can just push some buttons and get it done. But sorry to throw you under the bus, Andrea.
No, you're fine.
You do better on the cuff. We've got Birches on the Lake, Invictus, Ladonia, Rustic, Roma, Sisyphus, and Toward Brewery. And I've visited each and every one of these, and I can tell you, delish. Across the board. And you know what? More than that, we've got veterans and first responders involved in this. Ladonia is a former veteran. Invictus has got a first responder. Rustic has a son in the military. I got goosebumps. Torg is a veteran. And this is just the way it worked out. We didn't go out looking for it. And all these people are excited. Big Wood, for Pete's sakes. They're like, what more can we do? What more can we do? What more can we do? And we're just excited. We want to just give a shout out. And we will be doing some of our live We Got Your 6 at 6's shows from these breweries and from others that we're going to be pulling on board. Last count I knew, we have 86 in Minnesota. We'd like to try and get 50 of them put in place. So work with us. If you've got a favorite brewery, there's no reason why we can't set stuff up out of the state of Minnesota as well. And we're more than willing to do that footwork. So really excited about this. This mathematically, if we put this all into play, we actually have a 3-year goal to purchase our first resort property for veterans and first responders. We could get it done in less than 3 years, but this is how we're going to do it. We're looking for other opportunities, but we got tired of waiting and filling out the grants and not getting anywhere with that. And so, again, remember, this is a collaboration. We'll talk about this a little bit later. Remember, this is a collaboration. And if you've got ideas and want to come aboard, please do. We got an amazing group of people, and I'm kind of jumping off our script a little bit. We got an amazing group of people, I know. Amazing group of people who are working on our Christmas family event. And gosh dang it, those ladies are phenomenal. Thank you, team, for all the hard work and effort you're putting in And thank you for being part of the mission. And so I probably stole half of the things we needed to talk about today, didn't I?
Wow, what is left even? My God.
Right. I know, right?
Awesome. So we talked about this, I believe, doing this fundraiser for this family, where the soldier is young, like 30-ish, and has terminal cancer, and it's a result of his service. He's got 2 little kids. His wife is working, taking care of him, taking care of the kids, and she's planning a trip to Disney. And so we're trying to step in and do something nice. It's kind of come full circle to where we were trying to plan the whole thing, and now we're trying to put a day or 2 aside, especially for the veteran, when they get down there, and make sure he's got the care he needs, the rides that he needs. And ultimately, it's making memories with the kids. That's what we're looking to do. So you may see another fundraiser come out, looking toward that goal. Right now, one of our gals is working on, she's got the contact. She's waiting on the information. Disney will be probably giving a deal or a fair amount toward this. And so we're just looking forward to picking up and giving what we can. We were going to call it Christmas in July, and it's in May. Christmas is a long ways away for this family, and they may not all be here. And so we just want to make these memories. Well, I mean, is it 5 and 3? 5 and 3. I don't know how much 3-year-olds remember. And so the memories we want to create are those that that stay in the mind of that 3-year-old and that 5-year-old. I didn't even know this. Disney has a Be Our Guest with Belle and the Beast. And I think that's what the little girl really wants to do, is dinner with Daddy at this Be Our Guest. And so shout out to our Susie. She's working hard. She's waiting to hear from the Disney people. And you'll hear from us as soon as that all comes through. So thank you in advance for whatever you guys can do to help.
Awesome. This last weekend, we had Dave Bray, USA, on the show. And we picked 2 of the most perfect songs. When I say we, it was out of their catalog. And they pushed one, and then we grabbed another one. And they were absolutely fitting for a piece of an event that we created this week. This last week was an event that we wanted to be a little bit bigger than it was. It's part of my funk, and I'll be honest with you, it's part of my funk. I'd asked Andrea before the show. Yeah, I know, Pat. It brought tears to his eyes, and I'm starting to well up a little bit myself. So this last Thursday was Supreme Sacrifice Day, and I don't think we did it. We had, and I don't know if it's a bandwidth thing. I don't know if it's an algorithm thing. I don't know. I'm not pointing the finger at anyone, but we didn't do it. We are losing brothers and sisters on a daily who put their life on the line. Yep. Nope. I was going to say, one of the comments we get all the time is, well, they knew what they were getting in for. I'm sorry. You can have a solid screw you on that one. I don't get too uptight, but we got people that are on the line daily that are willing to let you sit on your couch and watch what you want and say what you want and post what you want. And they go out every single day to make sure you have that opportunity. And we didn't do it. We were doing a shout out for people that have given the supreme sacrifice. That means they gave their frickin' life to make sure you get to do what you're doing. and we dropped the ball. We're going to continue to push, and I wasn't going to be so aggressive, but it's part of my funk, and this is my therapy. I'm venting that we didn't do it. It wasn't because I didn't try, but we just didn't do it. There's no reason why we shouldn't be stepping out our front door and thank you for those people that are serving. Thank you for those people that are putting themselves on the line, their family, their longevity, themselves, and they've given their lives so you don't have to. So Dave Bray, USA, he jumped on board. He helped, and we celebrated the best we could with what we had. We are going to push this. Remember, we also do the 22nd of every month. That is our Heroes Vigil Day. We will do it in the form of the. So we can't remember these brothers and sisters without you. You gotta come forward. There are people that know those that we've lost, and we need you to be part of that mission to help share the stories of these people who have given the supreme sacrifice. I'll get off my box now. EMDR. You may have to help me with that one, brother. That might be a new one for me. So Dave Bray, USA, he jumped the supreme sacrifice. Is that coming from you?
That was
buddy?
weird. Yeah, sorry, that was.
Gosh, dang you. We talked about the fundraiser. You talked about the new group. We kind of talked about the planning meeting.
Can I share
Next,
about it, David?
Yeah.
Quick. So I teach 7th and 8th grade, and this morning, before my contract time, I was working on putting our notes up, like for what we do during this show, and I just happened to pull up Sunday night's. I was on Facebook, and I pulled up Sunday night's show. And so when the kids came in, of course, I was like, oh my gosh, Ms. Eichmann, your Facebook is up. Because I flipped the screen on and we watched a little video to get started. And I said, yeah. I said, this is what I do. It's kind of cool. And sometimes they want to talk about their music and their games. And I said, well, I just don't really, I see what you guys read. I see what you don't like. What kind of music do you guys listen to? And so I played actually Dave Bray USA Last Call. We only do the, it depends. My gosh, school's weird this year, right? So we do the Pledge of Allegiance once a week, but we have 2 different groups. So now we do it twice a week, once with each group. And so, so I played this. I said, we don't even ever do the national anthem. And one of my kids is he's on a varsity sport, and he's like, no, we do it every time before we compete. And I'm like, cool or not? What do you think? And he goes, I'm always just so nervous for everything to start. And I said, well, maybe start thinking of that as kind of your focus, whatever, long lesson. So I played the Dave Bray video of Last Call after we did his national anthem. And I've never really had such a quiet room. And I'm not even saying they were half paying attention. And at the end, when they did the last call, we had to have a discussion about that. And I just think, our kids only see what they see in the news. They see what they see on their video games. And when I put that together with the national anthem with a casket with a flag draped over it, that made a whole different point of view for them. And so I'm not trying to preach to everybody else's kids by any means, but they asked, and so I shared, and that was a cool moment. I just like, I've hardly seen them this year, so it's really kind of cool to get to know them better, and now I guess they know me a little bit better as well. So thank you, Dave Bray. The video with that song that we had on the other night, that's amazing. It's touching. It counts for a lot. So thank you. And that's why we do what we do.
Well, and we didn't even know that it was going to fit together the way that it did. And that's been the blessing of our show.
He's reading a message, you guys. So as we're on here, our little side ticker posts the messages. Some of you, I think you have to click on something if you're trying to send messages through one of our other avenues. You may have to release the privacy on it, but so we can see the messages that come through Facebook at the moment. Robert, I want to explain to you, we do this live, and then it goes into our pages as a recording of the live. And then Shad Turner right now, and then we have our own person learning how to do this. Then from this point, it becomes a podcast, so it's available to the podcast world as well. So that's how this and our Sunday nights work. So that was a question that Robert had. EMDR.
Yeah. I'm glad there's a tool out there. That's awesome. I did look up, and I think it's the same process. I believe it's part of iMovement. Is that? And just give me a yeah or no, Pat. I'm not sure if it is, but if not, give me what the acronym actually means. And
no, it's like that. We've actually had a couple guests that have come on and talked about that.
Okay.
I want to say John Krotek was one of them that brought it up. It seems like forever ago. We've been doing this for only a year, but that, John, if you're out there somewhere, it seems like so long ago. But yes, he did. Yeah. Why are we not getting Pat on the show? I think that would be a great experience.
You know what? Pat does need to come on. Good human.
And yes, Robert, have you been on our live? We'll have to talk about that too. But our youth. So our youth today. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. You know, I keep telling, I'm not that old. I just keep telling these kids, these 7th and 8th graders, I'm like, well, you know, in 20 years, I'm going to be old and I'm just going to pretend like I can't hear you and I don't even know what's going on. And you'll have to take care of me anyway. And it'll be your world and you guys got to figure out what are you going to do? And old people, we're just going to play dumb because right now there's some things that look like a mess. And so, you know, those of us that get to interact every once in a while with kids, we like to just make sure that, honestly, I'm encouraged every other day. Every other day I see these kids and you know what? They've got their hearts and their minds put in a great spot from what I can see right now. I think being home a while has taught them a lot of things as well. So, all right, Peterson.
Yeah.
Where are we on our notes? I just babbled.
Yeah, I know. I was watching. I've seen where you're going.
All right. So our planning meeting, our committee, what do we have coming up soon? What?
Well, we've got
our show.
Oh, good news, Brian Gibson. Good. I saw that post earlier.
Yes.
One of our, partners. We'll call it partners. I don't know why my mouse isn't going where I want it to go right now.
Your mouse isn't. Mouse in your mouth.
Halfway there to work on Fob Rush, and that's awesome. Keep working down there, brother. He's down in Kentucky, but Fob Rush is in Southern Illinois. Awesome opportunity to, again, help support and take care of veterans and first. Well, he does veterans, so I don't want to overstep my, which he fully supports the first responders as well, but I know his mission is with veterans.
I know Robert is. I think I'm going to save that one, Robert. That crappy nappy. I'm going to put it up and have my 7th graders let me know what they think on that one.
We got we got your 6 at 6. It's under your name, but
you know, I put a highlight and said help. I think, didn't I?
Help? Well,
I'm just
3. That's it.
No, we got your 6 at 6. So I actually have been going on, like, as a user on Facebook, and I say that even though I feel like I've been neglecting Facebook, and that's what I needed to do for a while. But we are keeping everything on that page, and so we got your 6 at 6. You can get notifications, you can get updates, you can keep track of us. Can I share? So you know that fundraiser that we did that I think it's still open, but it's got to close soon.
Sure.
We can share that the baby is here And so Andrea here is thinking, I try to go where it's warm every year on Facebook. Nope, on spring break. And I didn't have a plan for this year. It's not the first time I haven't had a plan. And the last time I didn't have a plan, it turned out really well. And my problem this year is we have a late spring break, and I am just not finding anyone who can take that week off and go with me. My daughter's been an amazing sport, but she has a real job this year. And so I'm thinking of getting in the Jeep and just driving just south. So part of that is coming together into a really cool plan where I can go visit our partnering, sponsoring, mediating, hosting partners. So I'm looking at, I don't know if I can catch Shad and his wife. They're going on a trip as well. Brian and Scotty are down there. I don't know how far off my trail that would be. Betsy Ross might be on my way. I might deliver the fundraising package that we just did. Dude, I said spring break. I take that week off from work. I'm just kidding, Brian. I'm just kidding.
I knew that was going to happen.
Dude, I'm thinking if I can run through and spend a day working, and like I haven't even talked to Scotty. I don't know what he's got going on. I was trying to tie in a little Jeeping. I haven't done any Baha'ing with my Jeep yet. But I think I have weddings that I have to hurry up and get back to as well. So I'm going to take a little round the world trip. I'm not going to share with you where I go and what I do because, that whole safety thing and you're traveling alone. And then I'd be visiting all kinds of former warriors and heroes. And so I don't want you guys to be scared. I'm thinking about doing this big trip.
Thank you for your kind words, Robert. It's not about me, and we do have the conversation every once in a while that we don't want to be the face of this. The face of this is those that are still serving, and the fun part is the People's Patriot Project is an opportunity to serve, and so again, I have plenty of time or opportunity to be in front, and it's not necessarily what I want to do. Yeah, I want to be with the people. Working forward, we do this together. That's why we always say working together. Pat wants you to go out to Wyoming too.
I know, dude. I went to Montana last summer, and I got to stay on flat, wide roads to get into the edge of some of those. I'll head out there someday. I got to go to Cody, Wyoming, and see if I can find the dude ranch my dad was at a while back, and
nothing wrong with Cody.
I'm not a real big horse rider, but we'll see.
What does a horse rider have to do with it?
Because that's what he did on the dude ranch. My dad's a horse guy. He rode horses. I missed it. Yeah, that would be awesome. I gotta go somewhere. Gotta be warm.
This weekend, the 21st. Again, we got you 6 at 6, and we've got Adam Jones and Matt, and I'm going to mess up his name, Strahan, Strahin, and they're bringing a special music guest along, Angelina Cook. They are part of Heroes Foundation. I'm sorry, Feeding the Heroes Foundation. These guys do an amazing job down in Georgia where they go out and they find veterans and first responders that are looking to be fed, and they do it out of their pocket. They go and they take care of business. We're really excited to have them on. We're really excited to hear their story. And you know what? These guys have been kind of pounding on our door a little bit. They've just been a ton of support, and that has been that's why we do what we do. It's so easy. And again, we've got Brian on here. He's great support. Scotty Sexton, great support. Shad Turner, great support. It is growing every single day. And like I said, and always say, we're one great conversation away from making some significant difference. This punch card that we got going is going to help us do a lot of things that we haven't been able to do in the past. And again, we never overpromise and underdeliver, but we always willing to help as many as we can with the resources we have. But it's like having a bucket of worms. You run out of worms sometimes, and you don't get to fish as long as you want. And so we're going to purchase new worms and new bait and better bait. And what's your ideas there?
Because I'm eating a fish fry tonight. Is that
you're having fish fry? No.
It's Friday. I don't know how many. Like, is it like 50% of the people out there are going to eat fish today because it's Friday during Lent? I'm saying this. I'm not really a fish eater. I don't really eat fish much, but I do like sometimes our fish fries. And so you kind of went over. So Adam Jones, we got to visit with them on Tuesday. When I say them, I guess it was just Adam. And when I say we, I was driving to the airport. And when you do this platform on a phone, you guys, you put your earbuds in and you hear like they're drowning.
Charlie Brown.
It's a horrible experience, but I was trying to hear everything. Adam has been around off and on. And I'm like, who's this Adam Jones guy? So I am super excited the more he talked about his mission, the more I was in love with what they do. Super. They wanted to go out and feed 50 people. And he says numbers like 300 and 500. And I'm like, wow. So we had this, we'll do it once this COVID stuff is over, but it kind of tied me back. Our buddy Lee and our friend Eric, we talked about just taking a meal down to our local fire station or police department and just bringing it in and saying, hey, thank you. And here's a dinner. And we would box it up because we know that these people run into people that don't necessarily have a meal. And so if we could box those up and send them out in the cars and on the trucks with these people that might come into more contact than us that need a meal. I don't know. We just thought that would be cool. So we'll get that rolling too. And I thought hearing what Adam and his team do would be pretty darn exciting. Sorry. Yes. Lucky you, Mr. Brian Gibson. Where's the beef?
Mr. Wayne Cross, thank you for coming and joining us. We appreciate the support and thank you for your kind words. I tried to get our video logged up, but it keeps going to the wrong screen, so we'll just use that. Just if you have a moment, I thought we put together a pretty heartfelt video on the Supreme Sacrifice Day. I can't get it to punch in here. It's a larger video, so it won't fit into StreamYard.
Do you want me to load it on Facebook?
If you want to, we can do that. We can end the show on that.
Yeah, I'll try and load it up quick.
Remember, the People's Patriot Project is an opportunity to serve. I already said that, but this is what we do. It gives us a chance to give back as well. It also gives us a chance to reach out to those that might need a little hand. It's just kind of for lack of a better word, an Easter basket of opportunity to reach into, and you get to give a little bit, which is therapeutic. People get to receive a little bit, and that helps them. It lightens their load, and that's what this is all about. I, from the very start, knew that we would have people from the network of veterans and first responders that'd be the first to step up and want to help, and they have, and we thank you. You can check out our podcasts on Heroes Media Group. At this current time, it falls under Veterans Unite podcast with Shad Turner. We're in this punch card helps us move, and again, it's not a piece where we're trying to get from underneath Shad. That's not we're working together, and we're here to support him in his podcast. He's here to support us on our podcast. He does kind of the behind the scenes stuff for the podcast piece. And then we all work together to make sure that we're putting out the content that delivers the information and the mission. It's a collaboration. There's no I in any of this. This is we, the people, us, working together to make a difference. And we're going to continue to do that. And so we always say we'll do as much as we can with the resources we have. That's our mission. And we're going to try and fill this bait bucket a lot bigger. You got that video ready to go?
Yep, you ready?
Yeah. We'll close on this one. So we will see you when the smoke clears. Patriot Pride. That's how we do it. And we will get through. Let's just let this play out. And it'll be a little bit longer than normal. Oh, my goodness.
What did I do? Okay, hold on. I'm just going to move that. And
Did you remember to click the audio button too?
I did, but I'm going to move it to a different screen so that we're not watching, and then share audio. And
Communications to 1061. Communications to 1061. This is the last call for 1061. Holden firefighter Jacob Bowers. Thank you for your tireless dedication to the fire service and community. Communications acknowledges 1061. Holden firefighter Jacob Bowers is out of service. Godspeed and farewell.
No, I never heard the shots that took your life away. And the only thing I wish is that I had the chance to say I love you one more time before you left this place. 'Cause in the blink of an eye, one moment in time, you were gone.
Local quarter. Present. Sergeant Cologne. Present. Lance Corporal Lon. Present. Lance Corporal Smith. Lance Corporal Benjamin Smith. Lance Corporal Benjamin W. Smith. Honor the dead.
Greetings, all first responders, veterans, and military personnel, and those special people we call the Patriots. My name is Mark Peterson. I'm with the People's Patriot Project. Come join us this Thursday, March 18th, as we honor those in a special way. This Thursday is Supreme Sacrifice. This is the day where our heroes got up hug or maybe kiss their significant other and their children. And they walked out the door with the idea that they were going to go serve their community, country, not knowing that this would also be the day that they would not be returning home to their loved ones, that they would not be able to serve their communities and their country any longer. This is the day that we want you to remember those who again gave the supreme sacrifice. We may readily call to mind all those people that are in uniform, who've laid their lives down protecting the country and their communities. This day also honors those who may have stepped forward during times of crisis to rescue a stranger or neighbor and gave the supreme sacrifice that day. There's a number of ways that you can reach out to help and remember this day. To honor someone who gave the ultimate sacrifice, visit with their families, support them and the people in uniform who place their lives in the line daily. Visit a local memorial and learn the names of those local heroes. Participate in events in and around your state and support your military and first responders. Take the time to use hashtag Supreme Sacrifice Day and call out that name of that person. Take the time in this post to remember someone that you know has fallen, making the supreme sacrifice. Remember them today, but also remember that remembering is not enough. Call out their names. Patriot Pride.
All units, stand by for a special announcement. Emergency traffic only.
11:45. Prince William calling. 11:45. This is the final call for 11:45. Officer Ashley Gwendon. End of watch, February 27th, 2016. May you rest in peace.
No, I never heard the shots that took your life away. And the only thing I wish is that I had the chance to say I love you one more time before you left this place. 'Cause in the blink of an eye, one moment in time, you were gone. No, I'll never look into your eyes again. Left with only pictures and the memories that we shared together. And they help to ease the pain. 'Cause in the blink of an eye, one moment in time, you were gone. But I'll tell you a story. I'll scream out your name. I'll always remember you. Because the deep blue line remains. No blink of an eye, or a moment in time could ever erase you. Never erase you. No one ever heard the shots that took your life away. Made me the survivor that I am today. But I know now there's an angel guiding me along. For the rest of my days, for the rest of my way, you'll be with me. You'll be with me. When I tell the story, I'll scream out your name. I'll always remember you. Because the thin blue line remains. And no blink of an eye, no moment in time could ever erase you. Never erase you. Never erase you. No blink of an eye, or a moment in time will ever erase you. No blink of an eye, or a moment in time could ever erase you.